Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stonehearth Alpha 17. We are working on our wonderful little village here. So, last episode we went ahead and built our carpenter's hutch, which is really nice. It's fully functional now, and our carpenter has been busy working away over there. Also, we designed this house here. Now, I don't remember if we finished it on camera, but if we didn't, this is the kind of finished carpenter's home. In fact, if we kind of zoom in here, I would like show you guys kind of what it looks like on the inside. So we have a storage crate, kind of a front porch bench, which is pretty cool looking. Obviously a table for 3, a little bit of a rug in there. We have 2 beds, 2 dressers, and some window ornaments kind of poking around. So yeah, I think that turned out really well. And something I learned about the building tool is the fact that furniture might get in the way of scaffolding, and so actually it's still better to save the blueprint without the furniture first. So that's something I probably learned. This episode we are going to be working on the main storage building for the industrial district here, which will be pretty much right here, and it'll be right next to the docks. Once we start working on that as well, we can actually potentially sell some things, which would be interesting. Let's see, we can sell this. Anything over 20 gold I am fine with selling. We can sell that. Let's see, how about selling one of these upgraded worker outfits? There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop to it. We do have some new people in the town. We're up to 10 total population. And then also, I think you guys wanted me to name some people, which I can do. So let's see. The most commonly requested name usually comes to footman. And so it's kind of a first come, first serve. And then followed by, if we don't really have room for your name request and that class combination, I'll just kind of name a random person. I hope that's okay, but I think that's the only way to do this effectively. So, I think the first name request that we got was, let me look over on my list here, and it is going to be, as soon as I find it and stop stalling, let's go with Chrysader. So, there we go. Congratulations, Chrysader, you are a footman. And then also we got another name request for William. Sadly, we don't have another footman to use, but I'll find someone who looks like a William, and we'll just go from there. Who looks like a William? Okay, we'll rename Caven Doral here into William. So there we go. New person in the town. Well, not new, but new name of a person in the town. Let's go ahead and hop right to the construction of a new item. Also, in between episodes, I have expanded the mine, gotten the blacksmiths to start working, which is going to be important. You can see how much the mine is over here, and wow, we struck a bunch of coal wood. Look at all that. That's going to be very important later on for making steel and stuff. And then if we have excess, we can also sell it. Wow, that was quite the coal vein. It just went all the way here, and then now there's this whole pocket. Oh, we could maybe find something like that for iron. That would be amazing. So, let's go over here and design our barn-like structure. So the floor, we'll go with a stone floor, I think, this time around. We'll make it a dark stone. And let's make it start about here. And we'll drag it out 26 by what, 12 you think? Not quite a 2x1 rectangle. Pause. We have a giant lizard coming into town. That's going to create some problems. So we'll send our 2 footmen after it. They are a little weaker than normal here. So I'm going to kite for a little bit until the second one shows up. Avi should be around here somewhere. Okay, come on. Where are you, Avi? There you are. She's definitely the higher grade of footman, so it's best if she did some tanking. Though it is on normal mode, so these guys aren't nearly as dangerous as they were previously. But it's still something, you know, I want to manage quite well. The other footman's level 2 now, so that's good. He'll actually go and upgrade his helmet, I believe, when he can. I think we have one made for him. Or did we just sell it? I think we just sold it. Alright, cancel town alert mode. Let's get back to working on this. So, we need more foundation, obviously. Let's go ahead. So that's a good section for the main floor of the barn. And then this one might end up being a 2-story, which I haven't really done a 2-story structure yet. And that looks like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More floor here. There we go. And we'll just do a staircase in the back, and that'll lead up to a second floor. I think that would be ideal. Let's throw that as our base wall, which would be nice. So floor, obviously, we should probably use dark wood here, right? There we go. And we can erase a little temporary section there. Nice. And let's, oh, I need to add this like that. Oh wait, that was, I think that was a block. That's not really what we need there. We need flooring, not solid blocks. Solid blocks are different than floors, and they actually behave sometimes not quite as they're supposed to be when you are in different views. So floor, there we go. Now I can add that there. So that's a solid piece of wooden flooring. Now, oh, that's interesting. So if we go by floors again, and let's do, we'll probably just put the roof cap on this, and not raise up the wall anymore. So I think that's fine for what we want. And let's get a staircase on there. I think that would be good. That floor is floating, and that's probably going to create some problems later on when we're trying to furnish this thing. Alright, so let's zoom down here so I can get a good view, or completely mess up my view and not get a good one. Let's just use kind of this stone. Let's do a medium stone here. So we need a landing for the top. Oh, no. There we go. And we'll just walk this down to a nice 45-degree angle here, which I believe is plenty of room. Looks like it. So we have a staircase now, which is great. And the upper floor, we can put a whole bunch of chests and stuff. The lower floor could be maybe some more stockpile, but chests end up being way more efficient later on than anything else. Definitely an interesting shape that it's wanting to do there. Alright, so the best thing to do is let's expand this here. So I don't think that's the right piece. Is this it? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to match or not. Let's see. This is column material. It's this cocoa brown. So yes, that is going to be the right piece to use. In fact, we'll probably A-frame it off to either side. I think that would be pretty cool. And then this will just be a single slope upwards, maybe. Or we can do a peak. Who knows? So we'll do that. And then we need to use a combination of these 3 colors to try and pick out these ones. So let's first lay out this here. And I think we'll just go with the barn style roof. So it's basically going to be a 45 with a more flat top on it. I think that'll be fine. So 45. More flat top on it. Now this is wider than the other side, so we'll have to clean up the top there. Alright. Cool. So that's kind of the first shape, and then we'll also add maybe 2 little additional sections here, so just to make it look rather nice. So 3 from the side, 6, 4, 2, so something like that over here. In fact, you know, I don't do this often enough in my buildings, I don't think. In fact, we're going to change that a little bit. We are going to widen, I think, the top part here. Just a couple blocks. So we'll 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. You know, maybe just 2. Okay. And then make another post here. Just kind of holding it up. Grab our floor again. Select that dark wood. Do something like that. And that's going to end up widening kind of the base upper structure here. Heatherly Gray is the name of this block. That's very interesting. Very odd. Specific name. What is that? I think they're the same. Sometimes just the way this highlights is very odd. So yeah, we'll expand that up. Yeah, they're obviously a different color. We'll get one more total roof height out of this, which I think will be nice. Oh, something like that. All right. And let's add those little windows over here again. You know, these ones, let's make them come to a full peak, just to get some even more verticality on it. This can go up an additional as well. Okay. So we have that. Let's throw in our door. So we'll use a double door on each side, like that. That'd be nice. You know, even maybe a railing up here, you think? I think that'll be nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add just a small little railing to that. Let's finish bringing in this wooden frame all the way around, just for consistency's sake. Daily update, not quite enough to gain a new person. I think the next person that I want for profession-wise is probably an herbalist, so we can start getting a cleric. We have wolves off in the distance, it looks like right now. So we'll do that, and tell our 2 soldiers to come over here. We need to take care of these wolves. I probably don't need to use town defense mode. Might be a little overkill for this situation. Sell some items for that potential gold increase here. These curtains are worth a lot, and I think they're relatively cheap to make, so I'm fine with that. I'll sell a bronze mace, just to keep our blacksmith busy. Oh, nope. You guys come over here. You need to attack Mr. Wolf there. There we go. So they're gonna run in real quick and start fighting. So we'll see. Yeah, no, they're not really a threat, which is good. Avi just picked up the piece of leather and then I had to immediately drop it because she's still in combat. That's rather funny. Let's head back over here. Threat taken care of. And we can continue working on this little structure. So, roof. You know, I'm thinking a red roof. I think that would look pretty cool. So let's do that. All right. Now we might have to shift that staircase over. You can see as the roof line comes over here, that we're actually blocking some of that staircase. Now I don't think it's enough to really inhibit them from getting up here, but we do have some extra room at the bottom. So it is something to consider. Okay. And just like that. Yeah, I think the red roof will look rather nice. And it does give us a little overhang, which is cool. Now, a problem is that since we use blocks for these upper areas, we can't put a window because obviously it doesn't know it's a wall, and we can't really delete it and put a window because that didn't work last time. I don't think we can try it again just to be sure. Yeah, see, it doesn't recognize it. But can we put a door? No. So it only recognizes walls as placement. I think that's something I would like to see changed because I would like to put these little windows on these areas, but it's just not working out for us. Let's see. Like a window here would be pretty cool. Up there. Yeah, it would just, I think, help the overall look of the structure. If there were some more windows or something. Let's see about moving this over real quick. So we're going to extend it 2 blocks. And I think that will probably fix the issue, as I totally just put it in the wrong spot. So 1, 2. We can keep the railing like it is now for this moment. Okay, let's totally mess everything up. There we go. 2 and 3. Now I hope they're going to be able to build this well. Whenever I do an upstairs downstairs kind of thing, it always kind of messes up. So I hope that's not going to be the case today. But you just never know with this game. And if I could just, you know, get in here to finish what I'm doing, that'd be great. Okay, there we go. That staircase is done. I heard something off in the distance. I don't know what it was. Okay, looks like we're safe. We're safe. So I think that's good. We can even put storage underneath the stairs. Let's go ahead and delete 2 blocks of this. We can maybe even put something on this landing here. That'd be pretty cool. Bring up the walls again. And let's see about adding a window, possibly like right there. It might look awkward from the outside to have a window there, so we can put it on the other side as well, as the staircase does not interfere with that. Having windows higher up also makes things harder to get inside. They would have to break down the door. They can't just kind of waltz in. as I do enjoy doing that kind of stuff. That's not quite centered. I don't think we have a way to center that. Let's try that. I think that's okay. Put this wall section back. Is it Nappa? Okay, Nappa. I'm not Vegeta, so I'm not gonna kill you, don't worry. Let's do this. And just drag that all the way across, because this is gonna match up anyways. Cool. And for here, we'll do this. Alright. Then all the way across here. So yeah, make sure you guys give suggestions for names of townsfolk. I can't promise I'll get to everyone, like I said early on. It is kind of just an extra thing I feel like you guys enjoy, especially with Timber and Stone. You guys definitely enjoyed having people named after you and then watching them die horridly. And yeah, we'll have to build a graveyard in their memory, of course. Let's totally fail at placing that block down. Great, exactly what I wanted. And there. So that's not bad. Let's grab this cocoa. Okay, I can't drag that out, so I have to actually manually deposit each block. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely a better barn shape, I think, than last time. I mean, last time wasn't bad, but I think this one is a little bit more successful. Maybe a little bit more unique looking. Okay. We also need the single block overhang here. So we will do that. Just having that one little overhang sometimes just adds enough character to your buildings that I think that sells the believability of it. I'm hearing something off in the distance. I think there's some type of kind of zombie off somewhere with a treasure chest or something like that. I need to fix this section here. This isn't quite right. There we go. That's better. So we'll drag this up. You know, if anyone has played Minecraft or anything like that, I'm sure you have all built something similar to this in the past. I think this would be a very normal thing to build. Some type of light barn. We may come back to it, maybe add a crane-like structure attached to it, which would be pretty cool. Alright. Then we can bring that whole awning up. There we go. So that ain't bad. That's gonna house a lot of our storage needs. Let's see if we can't kind of do something nice here. Make it look a little bit more like the pattern down below on the first floor, you know? But a little bit different, because it is an upper section, so we can mix up the pattern, make it look maybe a little bit more messy, which I think will be fine. Something like that. And then go back in with this heather gray. Kind of spot it in there. Alright. Just anything to break up the texture, which we'll probably do on the roof as well. Wow, we are already 24 minutes into this build. You can just see how long this can take sometimes. Alright. so we'll do all these. Oh, well, that was a misclick. GG on that. Uh-oh. I need to get in here so I can actually see what I'm doing, game. So excuse me while I try and fiddle with that. There it is. Alright, get rid of that block. Nice. It's definitely a very large structure compared to the rest, but once we surround it with other buildings, it'll kind of get covered up and blend in rather nicely, I think. So let's see. I mean, I would cut away and just leave an empty square as a window, but I feel like we can always go back in and do that using the mining tool. Is that something I'm worried about? Okay, so that ain't bad. I think that's gonna do us there. So we'll finish. We will build. Save as well. So let's go with a large barn. Got it. Alright, double speed. I don't know if we're gonna get the thing built in a day. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, so obviously we're not gonna be able to build this in a day. And especially if we get wolves on our heels. Alright. They can go back to what they're doing. Our two footmen can take care of it. Which is nice. I'm glad we're getting wolves and stuff because that's going to help them level up a little quicker. And I think Crusader here is going to become an archer. So we'll have a footman and archer. Next new person will be our cleric. And I think that'll be a decent start to our army. Daily update. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough money here, but we're going to see. We're about 100 short. A little bit of a problem. Trader approaches the town. Let's see, 6 wooden swords and 5 bottle cloth. I think that is a good trade. As cloth sometimes is a little bit hard to make. I mean, that's only, what, 12 logs? That's nothing. You guys suggested maybe checking marking some people off from building. So let's make one person a specific miner. So I'm fine with that. And make that, yeah, everyone can haul goods. I'm fine with that setup. I'm hearing something. And I am gonna look around and find it. I bet it's a zombie. Yep, he's right there. Oh yeah, scaffolding going up. Hopefully that works. Let's also preemptively harvest some more lumber, as lumber is going to be an issue if they want to fill the whole thing up with scaffolding. It's going to take a lot of lumber to do that. Trader will be back in 22 hours. Let's check the progress on township. So, obviously, we are either looking for the Shrine of Plenty or the Guild Master. Let's see how close we are. The Shrine of Plenty, we have enough of these. We don't really have any Ogre Bones or Goblin Honor Tokens. Though the Honor Tokens, I felt like dropped rather regularly in the last save. I had never seen an Ogre Bone. It might be a new item, though. Vases. Wall-mounted tapestry. We need to make one of those. We need to make a comfortable bed. We need some heavy bandages, steel. So we're still a little ways off from becoming an official town of the Ascendancy people. Well, you guys are building this very oddly. So I'm kind of glad you're building this outer section first, because I was a little worried that they wouldn't be able to do that quite correctly. We'll see. I would make a ladder and go up kill that zombie for loot. We did just get attacked, so I think it's going to be safe enough to do so. So let's put a ladder there. Ladder here. That'll get everyone up onto that level that we need for the assault. Nah. Don't want to overload our workers here. you do too many commands at once, it can really create problems. I really like this bench out on this porch. I mean, they don't have quite the perfect view because of the supports there, but I think it looks nice with a little bench there. Also, we're gonna be making these stepping stones as well. Why am I getting combat music? Is what I want to know. I'm not seeing anything that's attacking us. Oh wait. Okay, there they are. So there are some goblins on the horizon. We can take care of them. They're relatively weak this early. They're not gonna have like any clerics or anything with them. Wow, my FPS is dropping. If you take a look at that, that's rather weird that it's doing that. That's might be a pathing thing. I don't know. But it's definitely dropping. We'll just make it double speed, just so we can get through this. Make 2-story structure. Break game. That's definitely what we have here, isn't it? Oh, we have some rotten food. You guys need to clear that out. That'd be great. Wow, look at all this food here that needs gathered. Tell you what, we will mine job. You are only to haul, William, for a little bit. We also need more spots to actually place stuff. Let's check some of our crates here. Yeah, wow, there's stuff everywhere. You guys are messy. But it's definitely creating lag. I don't know why. I just hope when we build this thing it'll look and serve its function really well. That's definitely what I want to see. But it might go even slower now that I'm lagging for no reason. I'll have to look into it, maybe let it run its course. So I think that's going to do us for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this building and the process behind that. Hopefully when you return, this will be done, kind of finished, functional, and this lag will die down. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to subscribe. If you're new, go ahead and hit that like button. Check out my other videos. I do some more awesome creative stuff like this. And until then, I'll see you guys in some more Stonehearth.